Well, hello, this is Serpent Trading with a weekly review for the 12th of September. 12th of September because that's when the weekend starts. And it's just a quick review of some of the stocks I own, and not all of them because some of the charts are simply just too boring. So let's start off with ECR Minerals. And on the daily, we can see that we've actually found a bit of support down here. I did have a pennant going on around here, but I've ditched that now. It's been violated too much. So just looking at this flag now along here. There's your flagpole, there's your flag, and hoping that we'll get another attack on this 2.2 level. Longer term, I'm looking for a breakout down here, and I'll try and draw in a straight line up to about 7p, 10p is the sort of level I'm looking at as my target. Like first target prices, I would definitely skim a little bit off the top and cut down my risk considerably on this one. As far as like stopping out, if this just continued its sideways trend and I did get past this sort of green line for a bit of a close past there, I think I'll be out the stock. On the weekly, it's actually made a bit of a doji, so I expect a bit more downside next week. But let's hope it goes down and makes a little hammer, getting ready for that push upwards. Okay, next up, we're going to have a quick look at AA. This is the weekly chart for AA. You can see AA is definitely finding a bit of support around the 30p level. On this one again, I've got this uptrend line, which I'm using as my my stop basis. I have an emergency stop sort of set around 25p at the moment. Have a quick look in on a daily, see what it looks like for the week. Yeah, good up day today. Well, we're up 3.2%. Still no news on what's happening with the bidders on this one. But if someone does come in with a bid, I definitely think we're going to see 40p broken. And once that's broken, I'll be looking to try and run it up as much as possible. But yeah, anything over 50p, I think I would take it straight away. So that's AA. What we got next? Next one, I'm not sure if I've ever looked at this chart with you guys. SDRY.L. So SDRY.L actually had a pretty good week, and I actually bought back here, 21st of May. I had a big run up, which I didn't sell on. It wasn't my target. My target's up, but where did I actually have my target set originally? I think it was just past this. Why do I not have a price level down there? Might have been up at this sort of 350 level. I'll have to look through my notes. I can't actually remember what my original target was. Anyway, I held on to it all through the pullback. I didn't bother buying any more, and look at this. Looking at this line for support, and I'm just going to thicken it up, like my support lines to look like support lines. And it's had a bit of an interesting week. It's just found a little bit extra support here and bounced up past this little resistance level. I mean, the real test will be when it gets back up to this 180, 190 level to see if it actually can crack through there. So a weekly bar for it. How does that look? It looks pretty positive. So yeah, looks pretty sound at the moment. I'll be a lot happier once it gets back over this 180 level, and then I'll start really sort of tightening up my my stop on it, and actually banking a bit of profit. So what we got next? Next on the list, Open Orphan. I've definitely spoke about these guys before. The weekly doesn't look fantastic. Bit of a doji put in again. On the daily, it looks a lot more positive because we only had this one reverse day. I think the other day I was saying that we would probably see a bit of downside. I think it's extended a little bit more than I thought possible. Although I did have this line penciled in as support, so I wouldn't have been particularly surprised if it had got down here, if this price had actually continued down to the line. So it's reversed a bit sooner than I expected. Could we see more downside next week? It's possible. It's possible. I think the reversal's probably going to make another attack on the 15p level before we see any weakness. Hopefully, it will just smash straight through it, and we'll be looking at 15.4p as support. But yeah, looking good. Looking like it's finding a bit of support there. And another COVID stock that I know I've spoken about before, and I also own, is Omega Diagnostics, and that's had a really cracking week. Big bull bar there. It's also got past this 66p resistance level, so it's looking good for extra gains next week. It's had quite a strong week all week actually. If you look at those 5 bars, yeah, all 5 bars have been pretty strong. Strong start, couldn't hold above the 66p level. Had a bit of resistance there again, then managed to break through, and it slowed down later on in the week, but still a good week all round for Omega there. Next one, definitely not one I've spoke about before, but I thought this was a interesting chart, and that's this Japanese trust, and I've owned this for donkey's years, to be honest. I was just actually looking at it thinking it's hitting all-time highs again, and when should I actually sell a little bit of it? On a weekly, it looks really bullish. I think it's breaking out of this up wedge, and I actually have a target in mind up at 11.20. So 11.20p is my target for this one. I think this consolidation pattern is targeting that, and it should actually hit it. It's not actually that far. Looking at was that? It's another £1, £2.30. So it's only a 20% move. It's not massive really. A little bit of good news come out in Japan. Yep. Well, I think that's definitely possible. And next up, we're going to have a quick look at Jade. Blue Jade Mining. And this one's just holding firm above that long-term downtrend. And it's broken out. And it is still holding above it. I've got to get used to these drawing tools. Still holding above that long-term trend line. So a quick look at on the day chart. Day chart looks a bit more messy. It's been really just inching up. It's just now just falling back down again, but still with decent support there. So also actually finding support on the bottom of that that extended line from the triangle. So Jade still looks good. Long-term perspective, I'm looking for a retest of the 10.8p level, and I'm also looking at this long-term resistance line of support. I'll show you out on a weekly. You've got the long-term resistance, so that's where I will be looking to add possibly. And what we got, our last one for the week is FXPO.L, the miner, Ukrainian miner, and that's had looks very bullish on the very bullish candle on the weekly candle. Still seems to be finding support in this this kind of flag area, and on the daily I think you'll see that it had all of its gains today. What was it, up almost 7%, almost 7% up. Had a little sort of what's this, not a shooting star, it's the reverse. I can't remember what the candlestick name for this, but you have a little gap in away from it, and it's looking pretty good, looking pretty strong. They announced a special dividend, so there's going to be some extra money in my pocket, and it still looks really bullish. I think this this resistance level is the key level to stay above at the moment. And I did a full fair value cost analysis of this company, and it came in £3.20 to £4. So for different sort of ways, I try to sort of manipulate the figures from the balance sheet and future possible growth. Yeah, £3.20 to £4. I think when people pick up on the absolutely brilliant dividends this company are paying, this could blow out to the upside. So why not? This would be a little flag formation, well, quite a big flag formation, and it blows through to sort of £3.20, £3.30, and I would probably slim down my position then, and I've earned enough money out of this one already. I would definitely de-risk, and I'll have some funds to put elsewhere for once. Okay, so that's the week, all the companies I want to review for the week. I was thinking of doing a roundup of my watch list as well, but I'll leave that until I've done a few of longer term view videos. Probably makes a bit more sense if I've done a bit of a deeper introduction before commenting on the latest individual candlestick. So if you've got any comments, just leave them down below. If you've got any shares, any stocks that you want me to take a look over the charts over, just let me know, and I'll do my best to accommodate. And I always like looking into new charts, and I'm looking forward to making some new watch list videos just to highlight a few stocks that are basically down in the dumps at the moment and might be due for a turnaround. So have a good weekend. I'll speak to you soon.